Hello and welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not-so-geeky. I'm Ben Friedman, still here at CES 2012, and once again, lucky enough to be joined by the irrepressible Tony Katz. Tony, thank you for joining us once again.
What, are you kidding? This has been unbelievable. This is an unbelievable thing to witness. If you've never been here, you got to try it at least once in your life.
Now, I've got to tell you, I've been building up my CES stamina for quite a while. This is my 5th or 6th time here. Your first time here, how are you holding up?
I'm born in Brooklyn, grew up in Jersey. I can handle this. But really, there's just so much to see, and it's difficult. It's really difficult to try and get it all in, even in the days that we've been here.
That's true. So we've got one more big press-only event coming up tonight. Let's go take a look. So we're here with Isaiah from the C. Crane Company, one of the venerable companies here at CES, not a startup.
Oh.
Been around for about 30 years or so.
Yeah.
What do you got that's new and cool at the show this year?
This is our Super USB Wi-Fi antenna. It hooks up to a PC or a Macintosh computer.
Just plugs in by USB.
USB cable, the most common one there is. Plugs in and gives you reception up to 1 mile away.
Now, do you have to have a special router or something special at the other end, or?
Well, it'll hook up to any router. Say in your house you have a router that you can't quite get out in the back room. You can hook this up to improve that reception. Or if you have a friend down the street who you want to share reception with, you hook it up, put it in your window with the suction cups here, and it'll receive down to your friend. Or you're in a hotel, and you're at the CES show.
Oddly enough, I'm in a hotel.
Yeah, and you can't get reception. You put it in your window, you can get reception.
And it looks like with the suction cups, could you, if you were portable or mobile, could you stick it on the back of your laptop? Or?
Yeah, it'll stick onto the shiny surface on the back of your laptop. It's also waterproof, so you can put it outside even.
So if you go scuba diving with your laptop, you can take it with you. Problem solved, am I right?
It's not quite that waterproof.
Now let me ask you, is it directional in any sense?
Omnidirectional. So you're going to put it straight up.
That's my favorite direction.
Yeah. Every direction.
So it doesn't matter which orientation you have it, you're going to get up to a mile range, line of sight, blah, blah, blah. Warning, warning, warning. Read the small print.
Yes, small print obstructions are not good.
What in real daily use, though, if you're having trouble from the back porch or from your far bedroom, you put something like this on your computer and you're going to connect.
Exactly, yeah, everyday use. Beyond that, for us techie people, there is a trick that you can do with Windows 7. You can put it up, receive that far away signal, and then rename it to your own, whatever you want to call it, put your own encryption key in there, and then it broadcasts it throughout the house. So it receives it, broadcasts it, basically repeats the signal from far away. Then you can get on your Android, your tablet that has bad reception, and not even have the original reception anywhere close to where you are.
Not only a great product, but hacker tips as well. Isaiah from C. Crane, thanks for your time.
It's good to meet you too.
Hey guys, we are here with Mark from LoJack for computers, because people are stealing computers left and right. Is it that big of a problem?
600,000 laptops are going stolen every year, and only about 3% of those are ever recovered.
And I thought I was a bigger part of the statistic. Tell me about what your product does and how it works.
It's a very unique product. It's a subscription-based theft recovery product. We recover the stolen computer once it leaves the owner, and we recover 3 out of 4 once it calls back to our monitoring center.
So is it something that I'm latching onto the computer, or is it something that I'm installing into the computer?
Here's what's unique about it. We're actually hard bundled in, built into the BIOS of about 90% of the PC manufacturers out there. So what that means is our agent is probably already built in with many of your listeners' PCs. You buy our software, LoJackForLaptops.com, about $39.99 a year, and we activate that agent within the BIOS. What that means is very difficult to remove. You reformat the operating system, we regenerate. You flash the BIOS, we regenerate. So we're practically bulletproof and can't be erased.
When that's activated, when it's out there, talk to me about a little bit about privacy concerns. Travel, following people and where they go and what's happening. How do you guys make sure that that doesn't happen?
It's a great question. Right now, the product gives you, the user, the ability to use geolocation, similar to other products on the market, to locate where you are on the map. If you lose or have your laptop stolen, you yourself can go in and lock it or delete it. Delete one file, delete all the files. However, if you want us to recover it, then you activate the recovery button online with another PC, puts our recovery team into action. Only then, after we ask for a police report, do we download forensic tools to be able to track the thief. So we have no ability to go track you until you report it stolen.
Putting a lot of people's minds at ease right there. Mark,
Great
an absolute pleasure, my friend.
Thank you.
So we're here with Nate from Zag. Nate, what is Zag showing at the CES show this year?
This year, Zag is showing a couple of our keyboard products. I have one here called the Zag Folio, and
the Zag Folio. Do a lot of your products have Zag in the name?
They do.
You have like the Zag Buds and
the Zag Buds, the Zag Spark, the Zag Keys Flex, the Zag Mate, all sorts of Zags.
It's funny.
Zag everything.
You need like a guide, like a Zagat's guide or something.
I think we've got one on our website.
Anyway, go on, please.
So this is a folio concept. It takes.
So we have an iPad. When you first brought this over, I thought it was a laptop, but this is an iPad.
This is an iPad right here, and then it folds up into a folio, just like so. This is showing off one of our basketball leathers. Indeed.
Nice.
And then
Does it have to be for Utah?
Well, we're from Utah, but we have all of the NBA teams. So.
Okay. And so is this like connects via Bluetooth then?
It connects via Bluetooth, and it helps you. There's some device-specific buttons up here. What it really does is it takes what can be a toy and turns it into a tool.
Yeah, your iPad for consuming media, but you add this and boom, you've got like a mini laptop that can create content.
Yes, sir, that's right.
So are these available now, and what sort of price point?
$99.99, available at Zag.com.
Zag.com. Nate, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you, Ben.
Here with Michael from Touchpad.
Hi.
What do you got?
Sure. So we got touchpad keyboard, and currently I'm showing you the touchpad keyboard for tablets. So nowadays we have a lot of Android tablets, right? But the keyboard experience is not that good.
Is that what we're calling it now? Are we calling something that's just god-awful, not that good? Is that the PC way to do it?
Well, actually, you'll see why it is. Because currently, for this tablet, it's very hard for you to hold and input.
Okay,
like
well,
this, right?
come back over here. You're too far. No. Come here.
Okay.
I need him here. There we go.
Okay.
So it's too hard to hold an input. Now talk to me.
Okay, so then instead of typing like this, you can split the keyboard using your gesture, and then it becomes much easier.
So splitting the keyboard has become something I've seen a few times, and kind of giving you that whole old-school BlackBerry kind of feel where your thumbs do the talking.
Well, it is the first gesture-based split keyboard on Android.
Okay.
And also, you can use the gestures to close it, and also you can close it and resize it to a smaller one. And here, from this keyboard, you can actually slide on it, if you want to type on keyboard instead of tapping each word.
You can use the whole swipe mechanism?
Yes. Right? So this is typing experience, sliding experience.
So this is something that you put onto an already existing device. What devices does it work on?
It works on almost all the Android devices, like Android phones and Android tablets. So I'm showing you the tablet versions, but we also have the version for the Android phones.
So basically it's about taking your gadget and making your gadget better.
Yes, definitely.
Michael
Yeah.
from TouchPal.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Hey, everybody, here with Alexander from IconBit. Good to have you here. Welcome to America, my friend.
Thank you. A pleasure.
Talk to me about what you got going on.
Just easy. Everybody is talking about smart TV on the show. And we say that it's not necessary to buy the smart TV from the shelves. You may just upgrade your existing one, but this box, which starts from $99.
So you got this. You don't have to get a smart TV, something that's, internet capable. You just get this and you're set. But what is this doing for me?
It's doing everything which you may do on the tablet PC. So you do the net surfing, you do the games, you do the social networks, even video streaming or playback of your all content favorite music from the NAS storage or flash device.
Is this meant like for example, not to name drop Roku and others, to compete in that world?
Sure. It's just small. It's already Android 4. And it has some nice features like the remote control, which is...
The remote is a keyboard. Look at that. That is very, very cool. And just it fits kind of nicely in the hand. So give me three things that an everyday user, somebody who isn't a super wonderful mega geek, is going to use with this. Three things that I'm going to do with IconBit.
Children games, easy for them, easy way. Any games from internet, video playback. You just have all your content on hard drive, flash, anything from your computer, netbook. It will play the same way.
So it's going to connect wirelessly to my Mac and
Sure.
stream through.
Any options for connection as 3G, Wi-Fi, or a regular network.
Very, very cool. Icon bet. Alexander, nicely done. No, you're like a champ, you did that.
Thank you.
Got it.
So we're here with David from Third Rail Mobility. David, what are you guys showing at CES this year?
Sure, we're showing our 3-in-1 mobile solution for iPhone 4. It's a protective case for your phone all the time.
Right down here, okay.
This is it for iPhone 4 and 4S. A power case, and then you can convert it into a power case when you need it by simply sliding it on the back.
So that's two. One is it's a case. Two, it's a spare battery power solution.
Only when you need it, and it's
Only when you need it, of course.
Well, we found that other solutions with non-removable batteries have constant bulk 24/7, and you don't need the power all the time.
Much like me, I have constant bulk 24/7.
Well, we'd like to free up that bulk for you.
I wish it was removable.
Well, here you go. And it's also a universal charger for hundreds of other devices, too. Each battery has a USB out port. So access
So here you could just use this if you had like a headset or something else, that you wanted to charge separately. You could charge it just directly from there.
Yep. It's a universal charger, Bluetooth headsets, MiFi cards, any type of device.
Can you charge the phone and the headset at the same time?
Through one plug. Right here on the bottom, there's a micro USB port, which you can actually charge and sync, so you never have to take the case off, and the entire solution will charge. And then, if you have a Bluetooth headset or something like that, instead of unplugging lamps and other accessories to try to find outlets, you can actually charge that too through one plug. So you can create a power brick.
Now, last question. Some of the new Android phones are desperately in need of some sort of a battery addition. Have you thought about making something for the new Android phones?
Yes, we do have some exciting products along those lines in the pipe. And the beauty of it is it's going to be the same battery. All our customers will have to do is just pick up a new third rail case, which retails for the price of a protective case. So instead of having to scrap the entire battery solution, keep the battery, buy a new case.
David, Third Rail Mobility, thank you very much for your time.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you.
We are here with Mark from Coupa. Good to see you, my friend. The tablet for professionals, what does it do?
Well, it's a Coupa X11 tablet with pen plus touch input, 2 GB RAM, and 10 hours battery life. Now, it runs all your favorite Windows application on the Windows 7 Professional, but the models we have here also runs Windows 8 Preview.
In the world of tablets, first of all, this thing has got some heft. It's got some punch to it. You could hurt somebody with this.
Absolutely. Hey, it's got 10 hours of battery life. How many Windows device has even over 5 hours?
Do you want to hear me complain about Windows and their issues with battery life? But talk to me about how it compares to other tablets and why go with Coupa.
Right. Well, first of all, there are not many tablets on the market that has both pen plus touch control. This has an active digitizer and multi-touch control, and that's done with one layer of capacitive screen and one electromagnetic screen. So that's a very unique combination on the market.
How would you rank it up to its ease of use to an iPad or something like that?
I think this is more of a productivity tools that will run the application you need for work, office, obviously, and for many professionals, they have programs like Final Draft, Adobe Photoshop full version that they need, and this is the kind of tablets this is the only type of tablets you can use to run those programs. And you cannot do those on either iPad or any Android tablets. And
so you really think that you guys, with this being a Windows device, are able to jump into a market that other people aren't exploring yet?
Right. We feel there's a different need out there for Windows tablet. And a lot of our customers do have iPad and do have Android tablet, and they love the tablets. But, when they want to do some work on that, they can. And they feel they need a Windows device, and this is the one they go for.
That is Coupa, everybody, and that's Mark. Good job, sir.
Appreciate it.
So with most of the products we review here at Neophyte, we get the client to hold the product, but with the Body Media Fit, it holds you. We're here with Molly from Body Media Fit. Tell us a little bit about what this revolutionary armband does.
Sure. So this is the most accurate calorie counter on the market available. And
I thought that was my wife.
Oh my, that is none of my business.
She counts the calories. She's like, is that a second piece of cheesecake? Really?
She could use one of these armbands for you then, maybe keep you on track.
Only if it like puts out an electric shock.
Yeah.
But anyway, go on.
Yeah, like a collar of some kind. So it uses 4 sensors to track 5,000 data points a minute. And
I'm not sure I have 5,000 data points.
Oh, you do. You do.
I like where this is going. Keep on.
Okay, so it tracks the calories that you burn, the steps that you take, and then your sleep efficiency, which for some people is not as good as they thought it was.
I am being judged in my sleep now?
Yep, 23 hours a day. You have to wear this baby.
And the other hour is like showering?
Actually, the really nice thing about this product is that it projects what you'll burn for that hour. So it gets to know you.
It's not waterproof, so you can't take it off into the shower?
That's correct.
Because it could like judge you on your lathering ability.
Yeah, or some people like to work out while they shower, kind of multitask. It's not so good for them. But if you don't like to shower and work out at the same time, this product is perfect for you.
Now it collects all this data, then what?
Okay, so if you're using the Bluetooth model, you can actually upload it all to your smartphone. That's actually being shown on the screen.
Will it tweet?
Not
Will it tweet,
But you can tweet your result if you're...
Ben just ate another piece of cheesecake. Uh-oh.
You could say, I burned X amount of calories today. That would be a great tweet. Or if you don't feel like doing that, you can use a USB cord to plug it into the computer, and then you can also use an online activity manager to log what you ate. That's where the cheesecake comes in. So you say, okay, I ate this much, and it'll tell you what your deficit is or what your surplus is, and then it'll tell you if you're on track to meet your goals.
Well, anything that helps me stay fit and healthy is a welcome product. Where can people find out more information?
You can go to bodymedia.com. It's also sold at Amazon, Costco, any major retailer, Best Buy, JillianMichaels.com.
Molly from Body Media, thanks for your time.
Anytime.
Here now with Greg. Is it Greg? It is Greg from Emporia. It's good to have you here. What do you guys got today?
Cheers. We're from Emporia. We're an Austrian-based manufacturing company with over 20 years of experience. And we're entering into the U.S. marketplace for the first time with our 2 mobile devices. We're currently in 30 countries in Europe with international partnerships with Vodafone and also T-Mobile.
I got to stop you because I love the fact that you're coming, but here's the problem that I'm seeing. I don't know how I get in my email. Where are my apps?
See?
What's happening here?
This is where we go back to simplified communication. Not everybody needs a smartphone to be intelligent. There are people that actually talk to people and don't need email to operate. Believe it or not, we did it for many years, and you can be successful just talking to somebody. But what we specialize is in simplified communication. They're ergonomically designed and intuitively designed devices that are certified by the University of Cambridge for simplicity. And what it allows you to do is have a large display, simple and easy dialing, and also what we do on the Emporia devices is we have a call for care button that allows you to dial up to 5 numbers. Say you get caught in an emergency and you might be a child that doesn't know 5 people, you can program 5 numbers in, or an adult or a senior. Right. You press and hold, it sequentially dials those 5 numbers, the 5th being 911 if it is a true emergency.
So it's simple and safe.
Simple and safe.
Is there a specific market that you have for this? Who's the buyer of this phone?
We're multi-generational. So the influencers that we see today are in their mid-40s like myself, and they're buying either for the first-time mobile user that doesn't need a smartphone, and we're trying to protect those kids, or for the seniors that they add to their family line plans. So we're multi-generational, and also for somebody that might have big hands and big fat fingers. And
how dare you?
Yes, it's appropriate for us guys that have big hands. So the other thing that we do is we design and develop ruggedized devices. So this is the Emporia Solid. It's a waterproof device, military spec, very ruggedized, yes. And of course, what it also has is a call for care button. So if you're out hiking and you're getting chased by a bear, press it and hold the button. It'll give you the GPS.
Because that's what you'll have time to do.
Yes, that's what
obviously.
If the avalanche catches you and you don't have room to move, press and hold. It'll send out your emergency call button.
Greg, Emporia.
Cheers.
An absolute pleasure. Thank you, man. Here with Brian from Blue Microphones, something I am a huge fan of. Brian.
Thank you. It's great to
Absolutely.
Have you.
Talk to me about the latest and greatest.
This is Spark Digital. This is the first studio quality microphone for your iPad or your USB. So any computer, any iPad, you plug it in and now you have it.
And this is a very simple connection. One cable into anything that you're using.
Exactly. So you just simply plug into your 30-pin or your USB, plug the other end of the microphone, and you're ready to go.
Talk to me about clarity. Talk to me about why Blue and how you've managed over all these years to really be the leader in microphone.
Absolutely. We've been doing this for 17 years, and we started off in the highest-end studio microphones, and we take all that knowledge and bring it to modern gear, things that do what modern people want to do with it, working on an iPad, working with your iPhone, those kinds of things.
Now, most people know the Yeti, the big silver tube. How does this compare?
This is a little bit different. So this is a little more singularly focused on very high fidelity, whereas Yeti has 3 capsules that allow you to have different patterns and really get a good recording out of any scenario. This is much more like our traditional microphones. It's got 1 large diaphragm capsule, which means you're going to get a little bit better clarity and fidelity than you might get out of Yeti, but a little less versatility.
So is this for podcasting? Is this for singing? What is the purpose of this one?
This is going to give you exceptional clarity for vocals, for instruments, basically anything in front. Right, anything where you have one source in front, you really want to capture it well. Just like your classic studio mic, this is what you want to use.
Now, just because you're all over, you're like, Tony, if we don't show the other one, my life's over. What's the little one there?
I'll show you this because everybody who's out there watching should have one.
All right, everyone who's out there watching should have one, according to the man who works for the company that sells the microphone that he needs you to buy. Go ahead.
No bias whatsoever. This is called Tiki, and it is the size of a USB memory stick, but it's a microphone. And it's a microphone that hears just like we do. It's got 2 capsules and a brain. It's got a DSP.
It has a brain.
Exactly.
The microphone.
With a brain.
Right.
For $59. And what it does is it's always listening what those microphones are hearing, and it passes through the best sounding audio to send your voice through. So if you're having a conference call, normally you'd hear like keyboard presses and fan noise and the air conditioner, all this stuff. Here, you just hear your voice. So it's going to make every conference call, Skype call you've ever had that much better.
That's Blue Microphone. That's Brian. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Like a professional, you did that.
Likewise. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So that was it. CES 2012, 4 weeks, 4 days here at the event. If you look behind me here, they're rolling up the carpet. They're taking away the booths and such. It looks like a big operation, wouldn't you say?
That's almost as amazing of an operation as what we saw here over these past days. It's just unbelievable to witness.
It really is. We want to thank you for joining us for these 4 weeks that we've been doing this. Love to hear what you thought about CES. What was your favorite gadget, the favorite thing you saw on all the shows? Leave us a comment, www.neo-fight.tv, or visit us on Facebook at facebook.com, I will get that right one week, /neophyte. And if you happen to have an extra 30 seconds,
take a look at this.